Let me tell you,
Thank you,
let me
Soledad.
read for everybody exactly what Angela Merkel said at a press conference. And she said that a significant stimulus program could not be repeated. And she added that President Obama agreed with her. And then she said this: the American president said, and we on the European side said, that doesn't work, talking about the stimulus. The debts are too high for that. Do you think that that's true, that President Obama would agree with her that the stimulus would not work?
Well, the situation in Europe is they adopted a strategy of austerity, and it's not working. And she's also, I think, indicated that she does recognize there has to be growth as well as responsible fiscal controls. I think the chancellor is understands that there has to be growth in Europe to contribute to worldwide growth. I think she has some political issues in Germany, so she's not as outspoken in terms of growth. But the progress they've made in trying to unify their institutions, banking institutions, a single, hopefully, regulator, discussions of ways that they can moderate in some respects the conditions with regard to Greece, with regard to other countries, those are positive signs. And I don't think she's quite ready, as she's indicated statements, to declare a huge fiscal stimulus. But her reluctance, I think, is eroding. It has to. The austerity is not working in Europe.
I think some people would be surprised by the fact that she said the president agrees with her on that part, though.
I think that it's a matter of interpretation, perhaps. I think the president has made it very clear that unless there's the growth, short-term growth, along with long-term imposition of fiscal discipline, that Europe is not going to be able to sort of work itself out of the problem. And that's not a feeling shared uniquely by President Obama. The new president of France feels the same way. There are other leaders who are talking about the need to have not only common institutions, but to emphasize again growth. The irony here in the policies the Europeans have pursued, austerity principally, has not only caused significant unemployment, but it's also widened the deficit. It's made their financial situations more precarious. It's weakened their banking institutions. It hasn't led to success. And I think, that is the evidence that's on the table, and I think Chancellor Merkel understands it. It's just politically they have to find a indirect way to provide support for the European economy.
Looking forward to next week, meetings in Brussels. How critical is what is happening in the Eurozone to what is going to potentially happen here in this country as far as the election?
Well, it's absolutely critical, and it's not simply the Eurozone, it's also China. We're in a global economy. The president has emphasized significant exports as a way to grow our economy. We've seen many, many months of private job growth, but not sufficient to carry us forward and to reduce overall unemployment. So we have to have worldwide growth, and that's the new phenomenon in the world. 30 or 40 years ago, we could do some things in the United States and sort of get our economy back on track. Now it's a global economy.